Listen closely, this message carries both care and caution. Someone who deeply cares about you is torn inside. They feel a strong love for you, but at the same time, they're struggling with silent judgment they can't shake. On the outside, they may seem calm, maybe even kind, but inside, there's a conflict they haven't spoken out loud. Their heart loves you, but their mind is unsettled. They try to hide it, but their energy gives it away. They think they can fully love you while quietly holding on to their discomfort or criticism, but it doesn't work that way. Even when they're silent, their unspoken thoughts are felt. Each moment with you feels both sweet and heavy for them. Their affection is real, but so is the tension behind it. This isn't about something shallow like how you look. It's about how they see themselves, and how that affects how they see you. You reflect something they're still afraid to face in their own life. Their struggle has more to do with them than with you. They're torn. They admire your soul, but they've been influenced by outside expectations, by how they think others might see you, or them, or both. They're caught between love and fear. And this inner tug of war keeps them up at night. They wonder why something as real as love feels so complicated. They haven't told you all of this because they're afraid to hurt you. They care, but they don't know how to handle what's going on inside them. So they carry the weight of it in silence, even though it's slowly affecting the way they show up for you. There is a moment coming when they will have to decide, either to love you fully as you are, or to let their insecurities ruin something good. They won't be able to hide behind smiles and silence much longer. You've likely felt this. The pauses in conversation. The way their words don't always match their energy. The little slips that hint at something deeper. That's not your imagination. It's real. They want to love you. And they do. But part of them is still afraid of judgment from others, from themselves. Their love is sincere, but it's fighting with fear, and fear is loud. They may compare you to others. They may measure you against ideas that were never fair. And they feel guilty for it, but they haven't figured out how to let those thoughts go. So they stay quiet. But the silence doesn't bring peace. It only adds pressure. They love your spirit. They love your presence. But they're stuck trying to hold on to you while also wrestling with what they think you should be. That's not your burden to carry. You don't need to change to earn peace in this relationship. You were created with care and purpose. You are not lacking. The issue isn't who you are, it's what they've been unwilling to face within themselves. They look at you and see beauty, but then they question it. That cycle keeps repeating. Their mind doubts what their heart knows is true. The truth is, they've been shaped by comparisons, by shallow standards, by fear of what others might say. But heaven doesn't measure you that way. Divine love is never based on appearances. And real love can't survive if it's built on conditions. They will reach a point where the tension inside them becomes too much. A choice will have to be made. And whatever they choose, it will shift the relationship. Their love cannot grow unless they let go of the need for you to fit into some mold. Their healing isn't going to come from you changing, it will come when they finally see you clearly and accept what is already good. One day, their truth may come out all at once. It might sound harsh, but it will finally show you what's been hidden. When that happens, remember this: their struggle is not proof of your flaws. It's a window into theirs. You are whole, exactly as you are. Your beauty, your worth, your spirit, they are not up for debate. You were made with intention. You're not a problem to be solved. You're not too much, not lacking, not broken. The fear they carry is theirs to deal with. If they let go of appearances and face their own fear, love could finally be free between you. But even if they can't, even if the tension grows too much, your value stays the same. You are not the one who needs fixing. So if you feel hesitation, confusion, or mixed signals, trust your senses. The pauses and silences are saying more than words. And you don't have to carry both your love and their uncertainty. Let them decide if they can meet you in honesty. And while they wrestle, you keep walking in your truth. You're not here to be shaped into someone else's comfort. You're here to be loved as you are. You are seen. You are sacred. You are enough. There are things they can't say out loud, but you already feel them. Their heart is torn not because of anything you've done, but because they're trapped in old ways of thinking. They've learned to measure love by shallow standards, and now they're being asked to unlearn all of that. They love you deeply, but they don't know how to let go of judgment. Their mind keeps pulling them back to doubts they don't even believe in fully. It's confusing for them. They want to offer you a love that's pure, but they're still holding on to appearances, to fears, to voices from the past. They look at you with longing. They feel peace in your presence. But they're also uncomfortable, caught between admiration and insecurity. You feel it, even if they never say it. In the way they pause, in how their eyes shift, in the way they hold your hand but sometimes pull away too quickly. They tell themselves love should be enough. And part of them believes that. But another part, the one shaped by old wounds and shallow influences, keeps whispering doubt. That's what you're up against. Not a lack of love, but a divided heart. This person is not your enemy. But they're at war within themselves. Their soul wants freedom, wants to love you with full acceptance. But their mind still holds on to the belief that something about love or about you needs to be fixed or hidden. You are not the one who needs to change. Your value is not up for negotiation. Your beauty is not a flaw. What they see as a problem is really a reflection of what they haven't healed in themselves. Their hesitation is not about you, it's about them not knowing how to fully receive what they've been given. Even in silence, their conflict speaks loudly. The love is there. But so is the fear. They worry about how others might view your relationship. They try to protect you and themselves from judgment, but in doing so, they're letting that same judgment poison what should be safe and sacred. They carry guilt for this. They lie awake thinking about it. They want to love you better. They even cry sometimes, wondering why they can't silence the part of themselves that keeps comparing, doubting, holding back. You have shown strength and patience. You've carried more than your share of the emotional weight. Heaven sees that. The truth is, love can't thrive in hiding. What they're not saying will eventually surface. And when it does, it won't be about breaking things, it'll be about clarity. About finally seeing where you both stand. That moment is coming. It has to. Because love can't live forever in silence. You've probably already noticed the signs. The pause before they speak. The way they hesitate with affection. The way they try to overcompensate one moment, then pull back the next. That's not you being overly sensitive. That's real. That's them struggling. This isn't just about appearance, or what others think. This is deeper. This is about them facing parts of themselves they've tried to ignore. And your presence, your love brings those parts to the surface. You're not their trigger, you're their mirror. You show them what still needs healing. They may try to act like everything is okay. But heaven sees through that. Behind their smile is tension. Behind their words is fear. Behind their affection is a battle. Still, their love is not fake. It's just not whole. It's torn between truth and illusion. They want to be close to you. They picture a future with you. But that future can't exist unless they let go of the past they haven't dealt with. The thoughts they've buried for so long are rising now, and they're beginning to realize they can't carry those thoughts and carry you at the same time. Soon, something will shift. They won't be able to pretend. Their inner conflict will show in their words, their choices, their silence. You'll feel it. And when that moment of truth comes, it won't destroy you. It will strengthen you. Because you'll see clearly. You are not here to be someone's emotional test. You're not meant to shrink so someone else can feel more secure. You were created to be seen fully and loved fully. You are already enough. If they want to walk beside you, they must decide to let go of the illusions and step into real love. Love without condition. Love without judgment. Love without fear. If they can't, that doesn't mean you weren't worthy. It means they weren't ready. But your light, your spirit, your presence deserve to be met with clarity and truth. Not hesitation. Not confusion. Not hidden conflict. So when the truth finally comes, let it rise. Because truth doesn't hurt the ones who are already standing in it. It only hurts the illusions that can't survive it. And no matter what happens, remember, you are sacred. You are not too much. You are not lacking. You are not the problem. You are the mirror. The test. The invitation to love that requires courage. And if they rise to meet it, everything can change. But if they don't, you will still stand whole. They're standing on the edge of a turning point. They'll have to face themselves, their fears, and their insecurities. They'll either grow beyond them or stay stuck in them. This moment will shape their life and it will shape yours too. The love they offer will either prove strong enough to walk beside you or fade because it was never steady to begin with. Every tear you've cried, every moment you've questioned your worth, none of that has gone unseen. Heaven sees your pain. You are not forgotten. You are supported. And you were never meant to carry a love that drains you or makes you feel less than whole. You deserve love that lifts you up. A love that doesn't ask you to change just to be accepted. A love that doesn't hide behind judgment or fear. And while this person has had many chances to rise and see clearly, they've hesitated. Again and again. But time is running out. What has been buried will soon rise. What has been hidden behind silence will be brought into the light. The truth cannot be delayed much longer. When that moment comes, you'll breathe easier. Whether their love grows or falls apart, you'll no longer carry the weight of wondering. You'll see them clearly. You'll hear the truth they've kept inside, and even if it stings, it will free you. Real love can't survive without honesty. And you can't thrive while carrying someone else's secret judgments. So whether they rise with you or not, you will be free. What's meant for you will remain. What isn't will fall away. That's not lost its alignment. Right now, they're in turmoil. They love you, but they can't shake the grip of comparison and fear. Their thoughts circle endlessly. They know they care deeply. They feel peace when they're with you, but it's constantly interrupted by their inner storm. Heaven has decided that this cycle can't go on. Silence is no longer a hiding place. The words they've buried will come to the surface. And they won't be able to hold them in anymore. It might hurt at first, but after the shock, there will be relief. Your soul will feel lighter. Because no matter how confusing it's been, clarity is coming, the future is already shifting. What feels uncertain now will soon make sense. Heaven won't allow this unspoken tension to hold your future hostage. Even now, their heart clings to you. Despite their doubts, they can't truly let go. And you've been stronger than you realize. Every time you stood in your truth, Heaven noticed. This connection has tested both of you. It's forced growth in them, and it's refined your strength. Love will either become real unconditional or fall apart under the weight of what hasn't been healed. But either way, you'll find freedom. If they choose truth, love will grow. If they don't, something better will come. Because you're not meant to shrink for anyone. You were created whole. No opinion can change that. You are the standard of divine beauty. And no one has the power to rewrite what heaven has spoken over you. Soon, everything that's been hidden will come out. Their thoughts will become words. Their choice will become action. And you'll finally know where you stand. You don't need to fear their truth. It can't take away your value. It will only show you whether they're ready for real love or not. If they rise, love will be deeper and more honest than it's ever been. If they don't, heaven will guide you to someone who can love you fully, just as you are. You're safe. Your journey is protected. And their words, no matter what they are, cannot undo the truth of who you are. They're running out of time to pretend. The silence they've relied on is starting to crack. You felt it in the pauses, in their eyes, in the energy between you. What they tried to hide is starting to show. Heaven is asking them to choose. Not between you and someone else, but between fear and truth. Between illusion and love. They avoided it for as long as they could, but they can't anymore. And when the truth comes, it won't be gentle. It will come like thunder. But it will wake both of you up. You're not here to bend or prove anything. You're here to stand in your full self, radiant, complete, chosen. They will either rise into love that sees with the heart or fall back into patterns that can't hold what's sacred. There is no middle ground anymore. What's whispered in silence is about to be spoken out loud. What's been hidden is going to be faced. Not as punishment but as liberation. Because you deserve a love that doesn't flinch when the world has an opinion. You deserve someone who sees your soul and chooses you fully. The truth might hurt, but it will also heal. Because freedom is where real love can begin again. They're being given the chance to grow. Their old ways won't survive in what's coming next. They have to let go of shallow thinking and start seeing with spiritual eyes. Your only job is to stay grounded in who you are. You are powerful, radiant, and more destined than you know. You've come too far to settle for anything less than full truth. What's next will bring peace, strength, and the clarity you've been waiting for. Their choice is theirs. But your victory is already written. If they choose real love, you'll rise together. If they don't, you'll rise anyway into something greater. You cannot lose. Because your worth doesn't depend on anyone else. It's time. The battle is almost over. The silence is breaking. And your future is about to open wide. You are ready. And what's ahead will not break you. It will finally, fully, set you free. You are stepping fully into the power I've placed within you. Divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $10, $20, $50 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.